In today's video, we're going to be talking about Las Meninas, a 1656 painting by a man by the name of Diego Velázquez, the leading artist of the Spanish Golden Age. This work of art is widely regarded as one of the most important and complex works in Western art and has been the subject of countless interpretations and debates over the centuries. What makes this painting so fascinating and mysterious? Let's find out. Las Meninas, which means the ladies in waiting in Spanish, depicts a scene in the royal palace of King Philip of Spain. The painting shows the 5-year-old, the king's daughter, surrounded by her entourage of maids of honor, chaperones, bodyguards, 2 dwarves, and a dog. Behind them, Velasquez himself is working on a large canvas, looking out at the viewer. In the background, there is a mirror that reflects the upper bodies of the king and queen, who appear to be standing outside the picture space. On the right, a man opens a door that leads to a bright corridor. At the heart of the painting stands the king's daughter and successor, the 5-year-old infant, dressed in a white gown with silver adornments and a blue band around her waist. Her light hair and skin, her blue eyes stand out in the scene. She faces the viewer with a grave and noble expression, as if she already possesses the wisdom of a ruler. The young princess is flanked by her meninas, or ladies-in-waiting, who are serving her and showing her deference. To the right, we have a person named Maria, who is holding a red cup for her to drink from. This cup is called a bucaro, and it's made from clay that is infused with various spices. It was a common practice for women to bite and eat pieces of the buraco in order to whiten their skin. The princess's fair complexion suggests that she might be following this custom as well. To her left, we have Donna Isabel de Velasco, who is courtesying to her as a gesture of respect. She is wearing a black dress with a white collar and cuffs and a pearl necklace. She is the daughter of the Count, who is the ambassador of Spain in France. She was one of the closest companions of the princess and accompanied her when she married the Holy Roman Emperor Leopold I in 1660. Other courtiers are also visible behind the princess and her meninas, such as Marcela, the Infanta's chaperone, who is chatting with the guard Don Diego Ruiz. The queen's chapelain, Jose Nito Velasquez, who is also a relative of the painter, stands by the open door in the background. Moreover, we have the 2 dwarfs, Marie and Nicolasito, who are amusing the princess with their playful behavior. Nicolalisto is kicking a sleeping dog, trying to inject some humor into the scene perhaps. In the background of the painting, we can see a curious detail, a mirror that shows the upper bodies of 2 more figures. They are none other than the king. One of them was Margaret herself. The dwarves in the painting also have a significant role. They show 2 different types of dwarfism. The first one is a genetic condition that affects bone growth and causes short limbs and a large head. The second one is a condition that affects the thyroid gland and causes slow growth in normal proportions. Marie had the first one, while Nicolasto seems to have the second one. The painting portrays all the figures as if they were equally noble, including the dwarves. This is remarkable considering that at the time they were seen as inferior to other people and served in courts for entertainment purposes only. The most intriguing figure in the room, though, is the artist himself. Yes, that's right. The man standing in front of the large canvas with a paintbrush in his hand is Diego. The red symbol on the artist's chest is the cross of the Order of Santiago, a prestigious religious and military order that was established in the 12th century to fight against the Moors in Spain. It was a great honor to be admitted to the order, which required noble ancestry and proof of valor. Velasquez received the Cross of the Order of Santiago in 1659, 3 years after he painted Las Meninas. He was awarded the knighthood by King Philip, who was the patron and a friend of his, who valued his artistic talent and service to the court. So, how did the artist put the cross on the painting before he even earned it? Well, some sources say that it was the king who painted the cross on Velasquez's chest after his death, as a sign of respect and affection that he had for him. The painting is remarkable for its realistic representation of light, space, and texture, as well as its innovative use of perspective and composition. Velasquez creates a sense of depth and movement by placing different figures of objects and various distances from the viewer, and by using diagonal lines that converge at vanishing points near the center of the painting. He also uses contrasting areas of light and shadow to create drama and contrast. The painting is full of details that reveal Velasquez's mastery of naturalism and paint strokes, such as the shimmering fabric of the dresses, the fur of the dog, and the reflections on the mirror and the metal jug. But what makes this painting even more intriguing is its ambiguous and enigmatic meaning. The painting raises many questions about reality and illusion, and the relationship between the viewer and the depicted figures. For instance, who are Velasquez and the royal couple in the painting? Are they painting each other, or are they painting us, the viewers? Are we looking at the mirror image of ourselves, or are we looking at a painting within a painting? There are some of the questions that art critics and scholars have been debating over the years. In the painting, Velasquez's figure looks outwards beyond the pictorial space, to where a viewer of the painting would stand. He seems to be inviting us to embark upon his artistic journey alongside with him. But what is he painting? Well, he's actually painting the very artwork you're looking at right now, because the dimensions of the canvas and those of Las Meninas are the same. Feels surreal, doesn't it? Also, you might be wondering about these two curious artworks hanging in the back of the painting. They are another interesting detail that adds to the intrigue of Las Meninas. The two paintings are The Apotheosis of Hercules and The Expulsion of the Moors by Peter Paul Rubens, an influential Flemish painter of the 17th century who is also a diplomat and a friend of Velázquez. The paintings were a part of a series of 63 magnificent works by Rubens, depicting mythology and historical scenes from Ovid's Metamorphoses, a classic poem about transformation of gods and humans. Rubens created these paintings for King Philip of Spain between 1636 and 1639 as a commission to decorate the Torre de la Parada, a hunting lodge near Madrid where the king enjoyed his leisure time. The paintings were later transferred to the Royal Alcazar, the main residence of the Spanish monarchs, where Velasquez had the opportunity to admire them and include them in his masterpiece. But why are those specific paintings there? Well, they represent two important aspects of Spanish history and culture: the heroism of Hercules, who was considered the mythical founder of Spain, and the expulsion of the Moors, who had ruled Spain for centuries until they were defeated by the Catholic monarchs in 1492. The paintings also contrast with the intimate and realistic scene of Las Meninas, creating a sense of depth and perspective. Some scholars see this painting as a self-portrait of Velasquez or a tribute to his patron King Philip. Some have seen it as a commentary on the nature of art and representation, or as a reflection on the social and political situation of Spain at that time. Some have seen it as a symbol of illusion and depiction, or as an expression of realism and truth. This painting is undoubtedly a masterpiece that demonstrates Velasquez's brilliance and skill as an artist. It is a painting that has influenced many other artists throughout history, and at the same time, it is a work of art that has sparked many debates and interpretations by scholars all over the world. Las Meninas is more than just a painting about a painting, but also a painting about life itself, full of its mysteries and complexities. Click on any of the two videos on the screen right now for more content.